Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Crisis 169 AK Mark coming to you live with Power Spectrum Internet. My 100 megabyte down and 10 up. Um, I'm here, you're there. Let's get on to it now. That's all, folks. See you later. Bye bye. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Today's topic video is going to be a little bit different, a little jumble mess here. It'll be more Xbox news, Battlefield 6 is good so far, and about that time for Black Friday. Guys, I do this usually about a month or so out. I usually talk about Black Friday because, people talk about it a lot. Black Friday's on the 28th, obviously, always after Thanksgiving. But I'm gonna start with Black Friday. Black Friday has changed a lot. Since probably 2020, Black Friday pretty much wasn't the same as it once was. Black Friday sales weren't much in stores. A lot of stores were shut down. Or you had to wear a mask wherever you went to. A lot of sales were online. People didn't buy a lot of stuff at stores anymore. They went online and bought stuff. They bought their stuff online. They bought their stuff online. They didn't had to deliver from Amazon or UPS or FedEx, and they went that way. A lot of people couldn't visit because different states, so they had to send gifts, family, and video call. Sometimes some people had to video call loved ones because maybe the elderly or the affirmed that couldn't be around people because COVID was very dangerous to older people, and children were just kind of just smacked off. It was nothing uh, for them to worry about. Um, it wasn't anything that they had to worry about. 'Cause COVID would affect people my age and older. Um, a few people at work I used to work with passed away. Now I ain't know them personally, but they worked there and they died because of COVID complications. No one under the age of I think of 18 probably died from from that whole illness. Yeah, if you had respiratory issues or you had few kids who were failing health, bad, whatever, and they had cancer or some kind of other disease, really terrible stuff, they probably, and I know it probably expedited or made it worse. And about extreme cases, most third world countries had tons and tons of cases, in the thousands and millions because of the lack of running water and medical care. But that's what really changed Black Friday was 2020. And ever since, Black Friday has never been the same since. It's been this elusive, yeah, people go out, but it's not really important. Now I went to a retail store, a couple hardware, a couple retail home improvement stores, and also Walmart and Sam's Club. And surprising or not, Sam's Club, with people was buying random things, but it was more busy at Sam's Club than it was at other places. Um, people were, getting gas, obviously, at 5 o'clock in the morning. Uh, I went in there a couple times at Sam's Club, and it was pretty crazy. People were been busy at Sam's Club and probably Costco too as well. But you go to Walmart, it's like almost like a ghost town. You go to Home Depot and places like that, it's like ghost town. People do their shopping online. They don't do their shopping, like that, in store anymore. So my Black Friday coverage will be pretty much ending probably this year. But this year will probably be the last Black Friday. I'll probably do what they call um, um, Cyber Friday and Cyber Monday. So I'll probably start calling it Black Cyber Friday. So next year I'll be calling it Black Cyber Friday because it's no longer Black Friday because nobody really goes to the stores anymore. Stores are usually pretty much dead. A lot of places will have Black Friday months, starting November 1st, ending literally Black Friday at 11:59. So and they get tons of stuff in because they know if people are shopping to buy turkey dinner and stuff for Thanksgiving, they'll buy to pick up the toys with the kids, whatever, on sale. And most sales are pretty much the same price. They jack them up, then they lower them down to what price they were, thinking you're getting a good deal. I've been retail for over 20 something years. It's not a good deal. You're getting gypped no matter what. But we all think it's good. We all think it's a good deal. because that's how we think. So Black Friday pretty much going to be this will be my last Black Friday. I'm gonna start calling it Black Cyber Friday, Cyber Monday kind of thing. And I'll call it the cyber discount deal. What do you call it? I'll think of something next year to call it. But I always go out, like a month before, and talk about what to expect. But I don't think Black Friday is going to be the same again. And if it is, if Black Friday is rampage in the stores, then I may keep it. But normally I talk about games and consoles. Since talk about games and consoles, getting off that topic here. More Xbox news. Target and Walmart are pulling off pulling all their Walmart stuff and and heavy discounting them. And I'm gonna look at Walmart right now. Um, um, Walmart.com and official site here, and I'm gonna go to Target site here, and we're gonna type in some Walmart and to type in the Walmart to Xbox stuff. Type into Xbox and see what comes up. I think it comes at all. Uh, the Xboxes are 648 still. Of course, there's full price for these here. Xbox One still being restored. Microsoft still being sold at Walmart.com, but all these sell one left. But all these sellers here though are actually third-party sellers. And the Xbox One X is still 250, three left in stock. Because Walmart's online, it dealt with third-party people, sellers. But we go to Target because it's a little more reasonable to expect what you're gonna do with theirs. Type in Xbox. It still shows it $599, $600, $379, $599. I don't see any clearance prices. New lower price $129. New lower price $49 to $69. Online stuff though, so it's kind of a sale going right now. If you're into Xbox controllers, there's the Elite 2 Series 2 for $129 on sale. It's originally $159, so it's a good sale there. A couple sales here for like a Aqua. It's an Icebreaker special edition, $74.99, really $79. Some 2K stuff, some games here, Battlefield 6, $69. I really thought I'd be seeing a lot more deals happening right now, though. Of a lot of these companies, a lot of these two companies are actually getting rid of their Xboxes, though. I know Sam's Club and Costco and liquidate a lot of their stuff. That reminds me, go ahead and put Costco and Sam's Club too while I'm at it. Get rid of Xbox, get rid of Walmart and Target. Try Costco in there and Sam's Club. I just want to just bring them up to see what we have here, though. See what we have. Just have an idea, they have more in stock, but they don't have more in stock. Only members price only. Well, Battlefield 6 for Xbox One X, Xbox Series X is 62,948, 6248 up at Sam's Club. So save the money on that one. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, they don't have Xboxes at Costco anymore. So you can't find them. Okay. Okay. Because what I have here is not 250 miles away. I'm not driving 250 miles away. Okay, West Nashville. So Costco's out; they don't have it anymore. Walmart technically does, sort of. I don't see any consoles here, so they might be out of those. But they have Battlefield's Call of Duty 6 for some reason, and they have the coming soon August Asus Xbox Ally X for $599, Borderlands 4 for Xbox Series X 6248, so it's a little cheaper, and Assassin's Creed 2 as well. So why I'm mentioning that is because a lot of storage guys are getting rid of. Hey, Killer, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate it, man. Loving the content. I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate you guys loving the content. Yeah, but the Xbox has been getting pretty much really bad. Now I've been thinking about this. Is this a calculated move by Microsoft to, are they ordering people to pull stores off, pull stuff off the shelves? But why would they do that? So I'm thinking, Xbox Play Anywhere has pretty much killed Xbox. But you have to go back to 2013 and Don Matrick and his, reveal, unreveal of the Xbox One and the cluster mess that came and what that did to the gaming world. Um, so the Xbox situation is this, folks. Costco doesn't have them anymore. I tried them. Sam's Club has games for Xbox $62, but no Xbox. They have coming soon the AgRock Alley X or non X for $5.99. I think we're seeing the erosion of the Xbox consoles. I think companies are boycotting them because of their practices and what's really going on behind the scenes. Like I said, you can go to Best Buy and find 1 month cards. Sam's Club are all sold out. I have 2 3 month cards for 59.99. The old price. I bought two of those and I added both to my Game Pass because I like Game Pass. I like having it. I like downloading games and playing them because I usually buy them on Steam or if I like them, I'll buy them. If not, I'll just play them. Like Doom Dark Ages is great, but I'm not going to buy it because it's Doom. Once you beat it, you kind of seen it and beat it. Um, the Halo Master Chief Collection, yeah, I could do that, but I bought it on Steam because it's on sale with Halo. Halo Infinite, but for $50, I got two games for one. So that was a Steam sale. Um, and Wolfenstein I own anyway. I do believe Wolfenstein 2 I own on Steam because it's on sale. Uh, but same concept. You can get a Game Pass plate and get rid of it. I have to own it. But I like Wolfenstein so much that I got it. But it does boil down. It does make the sense that maybe Microsoft is telling these companies to get rid of their Xboxes to sell them. But why? They're releasing a new Xbox? Probably not. Are they coming out with some new banger slogan to do something? Are they thinking that the Alley Rock, the Alley X and non X is going to save them? No one really knows what Microsoft is doing. The new CEO is a female who's more open with, I guess, a more progressive type of views in gaming, and maybe thinks that maybe doing something like this may rouse suspicion and make Xbox household name again. But why don't you just release a new damn console or release some good games? This play anywhere thing just totally killed. Like I said, you can play Xbox guys in a shower. And there's people who have shower TVs and they're taking a shower and they're listening to the morning news. Or in the bathroom playing, their phone that has an Xbox to it, playing a game Halo while they're going to the bathroom, or they're out in the living room playing whatever. I think Microsoft took this Play Anywhere a little too seriously because now toasters and TVs and side TVs and vehicles like Tesla. I mean, it's just like it seems like to me that people are just. I'm surprised lawnmowers don't have an Xbox and down it and cutting the grass your way playing Xbox. It just sounds silly, But it's like, man, this is really not really something I don't think Microsoft wanted to do. I think they're probably forced by Microsoft. Do I think they're partnering them? Um, well, Microsoft is partnering with AMD pretty hard to build a new console. We don't know if this handheld is their last console, and they'll ballot gracefully and go third party. Because Microsoft got into the gaming war not because they wanted to spend hundreds of billions of dollars on useless hardware. They got into the hardware, and this is a well-known fact that they got into gaming because they wanted to keep PC gaming still relevant. Because in the time of the PS2, Sony was itself to play anywhere, be anywhere, living room. Was the PS2 was a DVD player. PS2 single-handedly, elbow dropped Dreamcast out of existence. They were the Hogan to the Andre, and leg dropped them out of existence because, Sega was a no Dreamcast was a great game machine, but people wanted entertainment in different aspects, and DVD players costing $600. You pay $200 for a PlayStation 2 that plays DVDs out of the box, kind of no brainer. So Xbox got into the war only to make sure that PC gaming didn't fall away because Windows is their bread and butter. That's a story that's been told many people down many years. The game magazine talked about PC games, talked about it. Magazine talked about it. It's just been around for a long time. That Xbox only got in to keep Windows, relevant on PC and keep game PCs relevant. Because if PCs go away because consoles are powerful, then there goes Windows, there goes Microsoft. It's game over. No pun intended. So I think uh, them partnering with Asus and AMD is helping AMD and Asus to keep them going because Asus got out of the GPU market because of NVIDIA. Now they can partner with Microsoft, who has trillions of dollars, and create something with them, and keep them relevant. Why not? And AMD is like, hey, we could put some hybrid type of you know PC gaming laptop into this new Xbox and keep us relevant. Because AMD is having a little war too with Nvidia. Now Nvidia has their own problems with the government, also with other countries and blah blah blah, and just being spiteful and charging full price for an 8 GB card like 3070. Instead of giving us budget people a break, they want us to bend us over, take a wall, stop us back of the head, and say you pay more money. You know, for 5090, that to me personally, it's not worth $2,000 for a gaming. I don't care what you can do. If you're playing Battlefield 6 5090, take your shoe and start smacking yourself in the face with it because that's kind of silly. Now, because to me personally, it should be no less than probably no less than probably you might need no more than 16 gigabytes of VRAM, 12 in the minimum, basically 10. But anyway, though I digress. So I don't really think that it's a shock that if they are going to partner with Asus again. Wars have been going on, and maybe they kept it quiet for years. They aimlessly broke apart, and maybe Asus wanted to deal with the Nvidia issue with the GPU side, and then they came back into the fold, just like with AMD. And AMD had issues too with their processors, and the partnership with Microsoft. Oh my God, they went up in smoke, or didn't go up in smoke. They just kept quiet because they had like what 9,000 series uh, processors, that was cooking cooking their own processor. And then you have 14 series come out and 13 gen on the Intel side doing the same thing. So no, it kind of they kind of walked away a little bit. AMD did, but it's still something I would not sit there and pull the trigger on. I don't think that both all three companies can sit there and forego not partnering up. I think Asus wants to get back into the uh, GPU market. I think they want to. I think if they've gone towards Intel, hey, they'll help make your art card. We'll help. We can design them. We can, we can make cards again, or go with AMD and Intel. Asus has names. Well, I started playing Friday, but the problem is I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 6 a.m., 6 p.m. So I only got about 30 minutes time. I put in only 2.5 hours right now in the whole game, and so I really won't do anything to probably get maybe up to 10, 12 hours. Once I get 10, 12 hours in, I'll probably start making a review of it. I'll talk about certain things I like and don't like about it. But so far, so good. My Battlefield experience has been pretty decent. I haven't had too many problems. Uh, my controller, for some reason, didn't fire all the time. For some reason, my controller doesn't always fire. And I've heard that's been going around. A lot of people having the same problem too, as well, where the controller's not firing, not zooming in right away. And it's something that Dice and EA are actually, well, no longer EA, but whatever the damn thing's called now, Battlefield Studio, whatever the damn thing called now, Battlefield Dice, whatever it's called now. Uh, the Battlefield Complaint Line, I don't know what it is, but the company's called now, um, has been made aware of it, and the update will be coming out probably within the first update. It's probably coming out when the first, I think when the first thing goes live, I think in October here, I think on October 28th, they're coming. It's Tuesday. They're coming out with I think season one. I think season one's going to be the situation at hand. Season one's going to be the um, first drop. Season one's going to be a first drop of content, and season two will come out in December. I mean November, and the last one will come out in December before the uh, battle royale comes out for it. But that'll probably be something that I'll review when I hit 10 hours. I'll start writing down stuff more. But I'm waiting for the first update to come out before I say anything else about it. Because I don't want to say anything bad about it now. Then it comes out 10, and a couple days later, they have a patch and everything's fine. And I want to write stuff down. So I might have to write stuff down a couple times and sketch it. But I'm looking at certain things. Uh, Visuals are beautiful, obviously. I can say that the visuals are very beautiful. The game actually runs when you push the damn button to play. I have 1,000 hour 2042, but half that 1,500 hours waiting for the damn game to work. So 500 hours of Battlefield 2042 was only me playing it. Out of the 1,000 hours I have on it, over 1,000 hours of game time. If people keep telling me I have too much time on my hands, yeah, you weren't there when I'm sitting there waiting for the game to work, and people having seizures all over the damn field. But I don't like the 64 player thing. I think 128 would be better. But I get it. It's total carnage and chaos. I think a little bigger maps with maybe optional 128 conquest mode, where you have like standard conquest mode, like they had in 2042, but make it where um, the mainstay is the original, and have like an extra like conquest 128. So if you want to have total chaos and carnage on bigger maps, and they can bring old maps over, like orbital, but make it different, make it like me a lot more run. Definitely like what 20 something years in the future or whatever Battlefield 6 is, 20 plus years, 40 years in the future. Make it where more run down. Make the maps they bring from over there a lot more run down and a lot more looking like they aged like 20, 40 years into the future. Um, if it's no more of a futuristic game, a lot of people are telling me that Battlefield 6 is more futuristic than 2042. So that could be something they could do for nostalgia purposes. Because a lot of people didn't like 2042 because of the overall map side, but also the damn game didn't make any sense. It appeased the casuals, but pissed off the hardcore fans. Call of Duty people like it because they can camp and hide if they want to and use stupid little things. it was a little um, we call it spawn markers, but now you can only use them if you're assault. I think is a great idea. But that's cool. Well, I played some tonight. And I'll probably play some tomorrow. But my gamer tag is technically this right here. You see me online, I'm usually here. That is my ID, my Steam ID. Now it's a long, gigantic number. I need to get my Steam ID number here and put it in since I'm here. See if I can do that real quick here. Let's see right here. Go here. That's my friend code. So if you send me a friend request and I get it, I will actually accept it. Um, but I may not be on that much. But I mean, I'm giving you guys my code there so you guys can add me if you want to. We can squad up, having fun with it. Now I do use my mic here. I might change this mic here is the one I got. And I might change it because it has a lot of weird Terminator music like kind of weird on it. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. I think then the audio is bad, and then the yeah, it's not a bad thing at all. The Razor, not bad, but it can be better. So I may be shopping for a new headset eventually. Might get Razor or something different, but like I said, though, not anything terrible. Um, but yeah, I don't think Battlefield 6 is bad. I think it's actually a real fun game once you get into the realization that you know nothing about Battlefield. Like I don't know anything about Battlefield. I played Battlefield 3 and 4 and I sucked at it. So, but 2022 was good. I think 2022 to me was good when it actually worked. Uh, when Battlefield 6 here has 3 and 4, uh, when Battlefield 6, um, was that way, it wasn't too bad though. Uh, when Battlefield 6 though was on that way, it you know not as bad as it could be. Yeah, I accepted it, man. Um, but with Battlefield 6 to me is leaps and bounds better than 2042. It actually works. It doesn't have the problem. The people are not having spiritual awakening when they're flopping around as problem. The game code wasn't terrible. I think the biggest problem with 2042 was they tried to shove all the 128 crap in there and didn't understand. The tornadoes and sandstorms and other crap like that were great, but they didn't understand how to really actually control it. Um, I don't think Battlefield 6 has environmental storm because the game match is like 20 minutes long. They're literally a third of what they were in 2042. Well, I think it's bad because you want to get in base and ground and get used to it. But the certain bursts of games you're playing helps move quickly. But I would think having a tornado or a hurricane, let's say in New York, hurricane hit or a tornado, happens would be fun once in a while, but not like clockwork. You can say, okay, what's going to happen here in 10 minutes in the near tornado? No, you need to have it where you have it's sunny outside, then storms come in, lightning and tornado comes, it goes away, then the sun comes back out and the clouds move, and that kind of environment stuff. It would be good. But I'll do a full review, guys, on it. What I think, what I don't like about it here in a few weeks. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna end this video here. I need to get some sleep. It's 1:40 in the morning. Damn, I'm tired. I got a lot done today. I got a lot of work done today, so that's pretty cool. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Be safe, everybody.